Hi guys, it's me. It's Kaylana again. Back to part two. I just did a big chop. It's Thursday, November 22nd, 2012. And from the previous video, you've seen where I was cutting my hair, and now you actually see the finished or semi-finished results of the chop. See? And this is a little bit uneven because I think I cut a little bit too much off on this side. Cause see how it's uneven? Like this side is kind of more curly. But I did wet my hair a little bit, and I put some water in there, and I put some of this, like I said, the argan oil from Cream of Nature spray, and shake it up a little bit just to keep my hair moist. You know, it grows fast anyway, so it's really no big deal. But I'm going to wash it in the morning. And I think that when I wash it in the morning, you ladies can be able to see my curls. Then again, I might wash it tonight. Yes, I did change my shirt. There's hair everywhere. I got hair all over me. Forgive me. There's hair everywhere. I changed my shirt because I had a sweater and it was very hot. I am in the state of Florida, so it does get hot. But yeah, I'm just trimming the ends, trimming the rest of the relaxer off of my hair. Making sure I don't get any of the natural hair. So this is kind of like what it looks like. And so maybe tomorrow, on Black Friday, I'm going to actually show you ladies what the finished product looks like all together. Before I head out to do my errands and shop. But yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, you know, also I have some coconut oil I got from Vitamin Shop. It's unrefined, 100%. It's cold press coconut oil I got from the Vitamin Shop. You might have seen me use this in previous videos, but yeah, some good stuff. No chemicals, nothing added to it. But just put a little bit of that in there just to define my curls a bit. And you can see that, if you can look, that you can see some of the relaxer still, but you can also see some of the curls. If I can just get the camera a little bit closer, yeah, I can see the curls. You know, but you know, like I said, that my hair is still a little bit, even though I moisturized it a little bit, it's still a little bit dry. Not the way that I really want it, but you can see the curl pattern. You know, you see the curls. See? But yeah, I mean, I decided to do the big chop a little bit early. Most people wait, you know, at least a year or 6 months before they decide to, you know, do the big chop or whatever. But I'm really not going to make a big deal about it, you know, because it's really not that big of a deal when you want to cut your hair. And like I said before in the previous video, like, I've known women that actually cut their hair bald to like almost nothing, and then they grow it out like that. I mean, you know, it's up to you what you want to do, you know, and what you can handle, because, you know, if you cut it off bald, then you're going to get people talking. But if you don't care like me, then do what you do. And one of the most important things as you do the big chop, if you don't go to a salon to get it professionally cut, if you decide not to, make sure that you don't cut the natural hair. Because sometimes if you, especially when you pull it out, you wet it or whatever, you might not be able to see everything exactly, especially like where the curl pattern starts. And you definitely don't want to cut that. But the main thing is really getting the perm out of there, the relaxer. And I still have quite a bit, maybe like ½ an inch to cut. But I just wanted to show you ladies the finished result, well, the semi-finished result, you know, of my hair, what it looks like, you know, because I kind of cut a little bit earlier than what I expected. But, you know, I'm just doing what I want to do. And make sure that you wash it with a good shampoo and conditioner. Deep condition it often, at least once a week. So that way, your hair can stay moisturized, can get all the nutrients that it needs. But don't wash it too much, because you don't want to wash out the natural oils and things like that in your hair. So, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much done. I mean, I'm just about done. I'm just wanted to come back to you ladies just to show you how much I've cut and what it looks like so far. Because basically now my hair is like a little puff. It's like a little afro puff. But this is, like I said, it's just like 2.5 months of new growth. And some ladies' hair grow fast, some don't. But, it is what it is. And so, I'm liking it. I'm not complaining. It's not that bad. But I know the back ends have to be definitely cut because they're so dry and brittle. Especially get back there because you really can't see back there that well. The back of your hair, and make sure that you get all the dead ends cut off. Especially up top. Just gonna comb that out. I use a wide tooth comb. Excuse me, I use a wide tooth comb. Comb that out. Pick it out, whatever you want to do. Make sure that you get all of that. And I can still see the stray hairs poking out. And like I said, I think I cut a little bit too much off on my left side. But I can always reshape that at any time. So, this is kind of how it looks so far. There's still a little bit more to go, not even half an inch, but from the top, but just getting that relaxer out of there can be difficult if you're not looking too carefully, but that's what you gotta do. When I go natural, gotta cut all that junk out and don't go back. And ladies, one of the main reasons why I'm cutting it so early is because, in the end, I'm really gonna cut it all off anyway. As far as the relaxer. But the main thing is, the reason I'm cutting it early is because, I don't want a whole lot of dead ends and having to worry about split ends and things like that. And it makes it easier for me to manage. At least for me. It makes it easier for me to manage. And I don't have to worry about doing all this extra stuff to it, trying to roller set it so it will look like it still has length. Because honestly, you gotta cut it off eventually. So, this works for me. Like I said, you don't have to cut it so early. But I just couldn't take it, having to pull it back, always trying to do styles, transitioning styles. I'm like, it's just more work. Like I said, that's just me. You don't have to do what I did, go as drastic as cutting it off early, but that's just how I felt like doing my hair. And it makes it easier for me to manage until it grows out the way that I want it. And also, actually, the number one reason why I decided to cut it early is so that way I won't be tempted to put another relaxer in it. Honestly, I won't be tempted to put another permanent. Basically, because as you're transitioning, you're like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. My hair looks crazy. It's short, or it's starting to shrink, and starting to get hard to comb and different things like that. So I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna be tempted. Because trust me, I thought about it, but I made that commitment to keep my hair natural and to keep it healthy. So, to keep me from getting tempted to put another relaxer in it, just cut it off. I'm not completely bald or anything like that, but, But what I will do is I will take pictures. I'll post them on Facebook. Different things like that. So you ladies can see how the finished product looks. I might do it tonight or I might do it sometime by the weekend. But either way, you'll get a chance to see, what it looks like after I've washed it, conditioned it, things like that. So you won't be like, oh, it's a curly little puff. I mean, yeah, it's a little puff, but it's not that bad. You know, if you can handle that. I mean, like I said, some women are like, nope, I'm not cutting my hair. I'm not doing it. I'm going to wait till like a year, then I have some length, then I'll cut it. But early, if you think about it, some of the main reasons why someone wait to cut their hair while they're transitioning for the big chop is because it's just for aesthetic purposes, just to look like they have hair. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that because I've done it like when I first transitioned. But I'm over it. I'm over it. You know, I'm in my 30s and I'm like, you know, I have to get past people's opinions and what they think what my hair should look like because this is my head. You know, I hope all of you ladies feel the same way. Do what you feel is best. And maybe you want to keep your hair growing until a year or two until you cut it. I mean, that's up to you. But I want to make sure I have any, you know, split ends because, you know, the split ends, the more that they grow and things like that, it can actually get to your natural hair and mess that up too. So just be careful as you're transitioning not to go too long or don't go without clipping it because if you don't clip it, the ends, it'll mess up everything else in your hair. So it's really important to do that. But basically, so far, so good. I mean, this is what my hair looks like a little bit. I mean, you can see. You can see. You know what it looks like. And I just can't get over this little part over here. I think I cut off too much on the side. I mean, actually, I'm actually down to the natural curl. But it just still feels like I cut a little bit too much off. But honestly, I mean, I have like not even a quarter of an inch or half an inch left to cut. Because right now, it's looking the way it would normally look if I were to, you know, blow it out or whatever. But yeah, that's just it. So far, so good, ladies. I hope you ladies enjoyed this little video of my Thanksgiving Big Chop 2012. You'll see the rest later on. I'll wash it and put some extra stuff in there. I'll show you the products that I use, and then you can go from there. All right. Well, God bless you. Have a great evening. Talk to you later. Bye.